How do you fianchetto chess bishop? Imagine setting up your pieces in a way that gives your bishop a long, sweeping view across the board. That's what fianchettoing a bishop is all about. It's a smart move to control key diagonals and strengthen your position. So, how do you do it? Let's walk through the steps together. First, you need to move one of your pawns that sit in front of the bishop you want to develop. If you are playing as white, you can push your g-pawn to g3 or your b-pawn to b3. For black, the same applies, but you move your g-pawn to g6 or your b-pawn to b6. Moving these pawns creates space for your bishop to come out without blocking other pieces. Next, you develop your bishop to the square that opens up after moving the pawn. For white, this means placing the bishop on g2 if you move the g-pawn or on b2 if you move the b-pawn. For black, the bishop goes to g7 or b7, depending on which pawn you moved. This positioning allows the bishop to sit on a long diagonal, giving it a lot of influence over the board. Why is this important? Because bishops are best when they can control long diagonals. When you fianchetto a bishop, it can influence the center and support your other pieces. It also helps defend your king if you castle on that side, especially on the king side with the bishop on g2 or g7. Fianchettoing is often used in openings like the King's Indian defense or the English opening. It's a flexible strategy that can be part of both defensive and attacking plans. Keep in mind, though, that exchanging your fianchettoed bishop can sometimes weaken your pawn structure or control of certain squares. So, choose your moments wisely. Overall, to fianchetto a bishop, move the pawn in front of it 1 or 2 squares forward, then develop the bishop to the square behind that pawn. This setup gives your bishop a powerful long-range presence on the board. It's a simple idea that can make a big difference in your game.